Also, a British-owned apparel manufacturing company, Hela Clothing, has set up a manufacturing facility in Nairobi and now employs about 3,000 Kenyans. The company, which makes clothes for brands such as Klein and Victoria's Secret, will also make their goods available to Kenyans for an affordable amount. KTN News' Ashley Mazuri has more details for us.
The waiver of duties and taxes on apparel, clothing and garments in the 2016-2017 budget that was meant to be captured in a boost to export processing zones is slowly taking shape and beginning to bear fruit. Hela Clothing is a subsidiary of US conglomerate Phillips Van Hussein Corporation that has exported intimate wear worth 150 million shillings in the last 6 months for Calvin Klein, Victoria's Secrets and other licensed brands, making the facility the first ever product facility of global renowned intimate wear in Kenya.
What we want to do is to make sure that a sufficient amount of support do exist as a matter of policy initiative from the government. There are a number of areas that we are working on, especially around high cost of inputs.
The move by the government means companies that operate at the EPZ are exempted from paying taxes, meaning their clothes will come at a fraction of what they cost in the open market. This in the long run will enable Kenyans access garments for as low as 50 shillings.
Policy direction, we have taken a position that up to 20% of goods and apparels manufactured by our EPZ companies can be accessed by Kenyans at a much affordable price, but for the same quality that we are exporting to international markets.
Last year, the government introduced a duty of 40 shillings per kilogram of second-hand clothes, giving the EPZ manufacturers a competitive edge over other manufacturers. However, the Kenyan apparel market is not as lucrative as the $83 billion US market for clothes and shoes. Kenya is among the 42 countries in sub-Saharan Africa benefiting from the African Growth and Opportunity Act, also known as AGOA, a trade agreement between these countries and the US to give firms from these African countries duty-free, quota-free access of the United States. According to figures from the Economic Survey of 2016, apparel exports to the US increased from 867 million shillings in 2000 to 33.9 billion shillings in 2014. In 2015, the exports increased by 14.4% to 34.6 billion shillings. But with the United States undergoing changes followed by the Trump presidency, could the African Growth and Opportunity Act be affected?
Today we stand at about $400 million of exports, but we want that number to get to $1 billion in the next 2 to 3 years. This can only happen if we are able to attract buyers who come to us because we are competitive.
The manufacturing sector at large is expecting policymakers to embrace a predictable tax regime in national budgeting, enabling the business community to make sustainable plans to fuel Kenya's economy going forward. Ashley Mazuri, KTN News.